صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا علي يا عظيم يا غفور يا رحيم أنت رب العظيم الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير. وهذا الشهر عظمته وكرمته وشرفته فضلته وثلثته وعلى الشهور. وهو الشهر الذي فرضت صيامه عليه. وهو الشهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. وجعلته فيه ليلة القدر وجعلتها خيرا من 1000 شهر. فيذا المن ولا يمن عليك. من علي بفكاك ركبتي من النار في من تمن علي. وأدخل الجنة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم أدخل على أهل القبور السرور. اللهم أغن كل فقير. اللهم أشبي كل جائع. اللهم مكسو كل أريان. اللهم اقض دين كل مدين. اللهم فرج عن كل مكروب. اللهم رد كل غريب. اللهم فك كل أسير. اللهم اصلح كل فاسد من أمور المسلمين. اللهم اشف كل مريض. اللهم سد فقرنا بخيرنا. اللهم خير سوء أهالنا بحسن حالك. اللهم مكذنا عن دين وأغننا من الفقر إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم رب شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن وافترضت على عبادك فيه الصيام. صل على محمد وآل محمد وارزقني حج بيتك الحرام في عامي هذه وفي الكريان. واغفر لي لتلك الذنوب إذا فإنه لا يغفر خيرك يا رحمن يا الله.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أفتتح الثناء بحمدك وأنت مسدد للصواب بمنك. وأيقنت أنك أنت أرحم الراحمين في موضع العفو والرحمة وأشد المعاقبين في موضع النكال والنقمة وأعظم المتجبرين في موضع الكبرياء والعظمة. اللهم أذنت لي في دعائك ومسألتك فاسمع يا سميع مدهتي وأجب يا رحيم دعوتي وأقل يا غفور عثرتي. فكم يا إلهي من كربة قد فرجتها وهموم قد كشفتها وعثرة قد أقلتها ورحمة قد نشرتها وحلقة بلاء قد فككتها. الحمد لله الذي لم يتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له ولي من الذل وكبره تكبيرا. الحمد لله بجميع محامده كلها على جميع نعمه كلها. الحمد لله الذي لا مضاد له في ملكه ولا منازع له في أمره. الحمد لله الذي لا شريك له في خلقه ولا شبيه له في عظمته. الحمد لله الفاشي في الخلق أمره وحمده الظاهر بالكرم مجده الباسط بالجود يدا الذي لا تنقص خزائنه ولا تزيده كثرة العطاء إلا جودا وكرما إنه هو العزيز الوهاب. اللهم إني أسألك قليلا من كثير مع حاجتي بي إليه عظيما وغناك عنه قديم وهو عندي كثير وهو عليك سهل يسير. اللهم إنا عفوك عن ذنبي وتجاوزك عن خطيئتي وصفحك عن ظلمي وسترك على كبيه عملي وهلمك عن كثير جرمي. عندما كان من خطائي وأمدي أطمعني في أن أسألك ما لا أستوجبه منك الذي رزقتني من رحمتك وأريتني من قدرتك وعرفتني من إجابتك فصرت أدعوك آمنا وأسألك مستأنسا لا خائفا ولا وجلا مدلا عليك فيما قصدت فيه إليك فإن أبطأ عني عتبت بجهلي عليك ولعل الذي أبطأ عني هو بخير لعلمك بعاقبة الأمور فلم أر مولا كريما أصبر على عبد اللعيم منك علي. يا ربي إنك تدعوني فأولي عنك وتتحبب إلي فأتبغض إليك وتتودد إلي فلا أقبل منك كأن لي التطول علي فلم يمنعك ذلك من الرحمة لي والإحسان إلي والتفضل لي علي بجودك وكرمك فارحم عبدك الجاهل وجد عليه بفضل إحسانك إنك جواد كريم. الحمد لله مالك الملك مجري الفلك مسخر الرياح فالق الإصباح ديان الدين رب العالمين. الحمد لله على علمه بعد علمه والحمد لله على عفوه بعد قدرته والحمد لله على طول أناته في غضبه وهو قادر على ما يريد. الحمد لله خالق الخلق باسط الرزق فالق الإسباب ذي الجلال والإكرام والفضل والإنعام الذي بعد فلا يرى وقرب فشهد النجوى تبارك وتعالى. الحمد لله الذي ليس له منازع يعادل ولا شبيه يشاكل ولا ظهير يعاضد قهر بعزته العزة وتواضع لعظمته العظمى فبلغ بقدرته ما يشاء. الحمد لله الذي يجيبني حين أنادي ويستر علي كل عورة وأنا عاصي ويعظم النعمة علي فلا أجازي. فكم من موهبة هنيئة قد أعطاني وعظيمة مخوفة قد كفاني وبحجة مونقة قد أراني فأثني عليه حامدا وأذكره مسبحا. الحمد لله الذي لا يهتك حجاب ولا يغلق باب ولا يرد السائل ولا يخيب آمل. الحمد لله الذي يؤمن الخائفين وينجي الصالحين ويرفع المستضعفين ويضع المستكبرين ويهلك ملوكا ويستخلف آخرين. والحمد الحمد لله قاسم الجبارين مبير الظالمين مدرك الهاربين نكال الظالمين صريخ المستصرخين موضع حاجات الطالبين معتمد المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء وسكانها وترجف الأرض وعمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي يخلق ولم يخلق ويرزق ولا يرزق ويطعم ولا يطعم ويميت الأحياء ويحيي الموتى وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وأمينك وصفيك وحبيبك وخيرتك من خلقك وحافظ سرك ومبلغ رسالاتك أفضل وأحسن وأجمل وأكمل وأزكى وأنمى وأطيب وأطهر وأسنى وأكثر ما صليت وباركت وترحمت وتحننت وسلمت على عهد من عبادك وأنبيائك ورسلك وصفوتك وأهل الكرامة عليك من خلقك. اللهم وصل على علي أمير المؤمنين ووصي رسول رب العالمين عبدك ووليك وأخي رسولك وهجتك على خلقك وآيتك الكبرى والنبع العظيم. وصل على صديقة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين. وصل على سبطي الرحمة وإمامي الهدى الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة. وصل على أئمة المسلمين علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي حججك على عبادك وأمنائك في بلادك صلاة كثيرة دائمة. اللهم وصل على ولي أمرك القائم المعمل والعدل المنتظر وحفه بملائكتك المقربين وأيده بروح القدس يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعله الداعي إلى كتابك والقائم بدينك استخلفوا في الأرض كما استخلفت الذين من قبله مكن له دينه الذي ارتضيته له أبدله من بعد خوفه أمنا يعبدك لا يشرك بك شيئا. اللهم أعزه وأعزز به وانصره وانتصر به وانصره نصرا عزيزا وافتح له فتحا يسيرا واجعل له من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. اللهم أظهر به دينك وسنة نبيك حتى لا يستخفي بشيء من الحق مخافة عهد من الخلق. اللهم إنا نرغب إليك في دولة كريمة تعز بها الإسلام وأهله وتذل بها النفاق وأهله وتجعلنا فيها من الدعاة إلى طاعتك والقادة إلى سبيلك وترزقنا بها كرامة الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ما عرفتنا من الحق فحملنا وما قصرنا عنه فبلغنا. اللهم المم به شعثنا واشعب به صدعنا وارتق به فتقنا وكثر به قلتنا وعزز به ذلتنا ذلتنا، وأغن به عائلنا، واقض به عن مغرمنا، واجبر به فقرنا، وسد به خلتنا، ويسر به عسرنا، وبيض به وجوهنا، وفك به عسرنا، وأنجح به طلبتنا، وأنجز به مواعيدنا، واستجب به دعوتنا، واعطنا به سؤلنا، وبلغنا به من الدنيا والآخرة آمالنا، واعطنا به فوق رغبتنا يا خير المسؤولين وأوسع المعطين. اشف به صدورنا، وأذهب به غيظ قلوبنا، واهدنا به لما اختلف فيه من الحق بإذنك، إنك تهدي من تشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. وانصرنا به على عدوك وعدونا إله الحق، آمين. اللهم إنا نشكو إليك فقد نبينا صلواتك عليه وآله، وغيبة ولينا، وكثرة عدونا، وقلة عددنا، وشدة الفتن بنا، وتظاهر الزمان علينا. فصل على محمد وآله، وأعنا على ذلك بفتح منك تعجل، وبدر تكشف، ونصر تعز، وسلطان حق تظهر، ورحمة منك تجللناها، وعافية منك تلبسناها، برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم برحمتك في الصالحين فأدخلنا، وفي عليين فارفعنا، وبكأس من معين من عين سلسبيل فاسقنا، ومن الهور العين برحمتك فزوجنا، ومن الولدان المخلدين كأنهم لؤلؤ مكنون فأخدمنا، ومن ثمار الجنة والحوم الطير فأطعمنا، ومن ثياب السندس والحرير والاستبرق فألبسنا، وليلة القدر وحج بيتك الحرام، وقتلا في سبيلك فوفق لنا، وصالح الدعاء والمسألة فاستجب لنا، وإذا جمعت الأولين والآخرين يوم القيامة فارحمنا، وبراءة من النار فاكتب لنا، وفي جهنم فلا تغلنا، وفي عذابك وحوانك فلا تبتلنا، ومن الزقوم والضريع فلا تطعمنا، ومع الشياطين فلا تجعلنا، وفي النار على وجوهنا فلا تكببنا، ومن ثياب النار وسرابيل القطران فلا تلبسنا، ومن كل سوء يا لا إله إلا أنت، بحق لا إله إلا أنت فنجنا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أسألك أن تجعل فيما تقضي وتقدر من الأمر المحتوم في الأمر الحكيم، من القضاء الذي لا يرد ولا يبدل، أن تكتبني من حجاج بيتك الحرام المبرور حجهم، المشكور سعيهم، المغفور ذنوبهم، المكفر عن سيئاتهم، وأن تجعل فيما تقضي وتقدر أن تطيل عمري في خير وعافية، وتوسع في رزقي، وتجعلني ممن تنتصر به لدينك، ولا تستبدل بي غيري. أعوذ بجلال وجهك الكريم أن ينقضي عني شهر رمضان، أو يطلع الفجر من ليلتي هذه، ولك قبلي تبعة أو ذنب تعذبني عليه. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Al-Fatiha.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات اللهم صل على Muhammad وآل Muhammad. Mu'mineen, we are very honored to have Brother Izzaddin from the Al-Ain Foundation. Please let's welcome him with a loud Nare Salawat.
Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's very great being here in Peterborough again. I came here a few years ago to raise awareness about Al-Ain, and it's just lovely to be here again. I think at that time I was raising awareness about the luminous star center that has been built by Al-Ain in Baghdad, which offers vocational training and psychological rehabilitation to orphans in Iraq. So I'm glad to announce that with your help and with the help of all mu'mineen and all the donations that we've received, Al-Ain has now or is on its way to building a further 12 centers jotted around across Iraq to do exactly the same thing. So to offer vocational training and psychological rehabilitation to orphans who are in need of more than just financial assistance. So as some of you may be aware, Al-Ain was set up over 17 years ago under the support of Agha Ayatollah Sayyid Ali al-Husaini al-Sistani. And over this period, cumulatively, it has helped to sponsor 158,000 orphans in Iraq. With today, there are currently 93,000 orphans in Iraq being helped by the foundation. More recently, Al-Ain has now expanded beyond Iraq. So in Afghanistan, Al-Ain is supporting over 500 orphaned Shia children. And also in Ghana now, in West Africa, there are over 100 orphan children being sponsored by Al-Ain. Specifically in Afghanistan, the need is great. As you're aware, the situation is very dire in Afghanistan, with over 90% of the population living below the poverty line. So there is a much increased need to get as much help and support as you can to Afghanistan, and we're trying to do just that with Al-Ain. Inshallah, with your support, the current number is 500. Inshallah, the next time I come to Peterborough, I will be able to say a much higher number, inshallah, with your help. Specifically with Al-Ain, you can be assured that 100% of your donation goes directly to the cause. This is because all our admin fees are covered directly by the office of the marja. So that means anything that you donate, whether it's online in the website and the app, it will go directly to the need. This Ramadan specifically, we have chosen Give to Gain as the name of the campaign. Because when you give in charity, you gain, not just in this world, but in the hereafter also. Our campaign this year is specifically directed at increasing the amount of financial sponsorship, medical, housing, educational, and vocational training to orphans in need in all 3 countries, so in Iraq, Afghanistan, and in Ghana. I really urge you to download the app if you can, if you just search Al-Ain on your various app stores, or you can visit the website Al-Ain, so alayn.co.uk. There are all the information is available there for you to check out and donate. And also, if you go on sistani.org under social affairs, you can see all our ijazas and the permissions that we have from the office of the Marja to operate under his support. So inshallah, thank you very much for your support, and I look forward to speaking to you. If you need any more information, inshallah, I'll be here over iftar. And once again, it's very good to be here again. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا اللهم صل على محمد واللعنة الدائمة الباقية على أعدائهم أجمعين. أما بعد, my dear elders, my brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So first and foremost, to our guest who has come from the Al-Ain Foundation, we pray to Allah Azza wa Jal for the success of the work that you are doing. And we know that one of the things that Imam Ali bin Abi Talib salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, in his will to his 2 sons, Imam Hassan and Imam Husaini alayhim as-salam, emphasize to look after the orphans. And in that he said, ensure that they do not starve. So whatever way we can support, there are people willing to do this work, and if we are willing to support, as it is, he said, give to gain, you will gain in this world, you will gain inshallah in the hereafter. Recite salawat, please. So our du'as are inshallah with you, inshallah, and the support inshallah will be with you. So when we talk about dua, now today it's going to be a very interactive session, and I have 2 types of people who I come across. There are those people who talk too much, okay? Again, there is no problem, right? They talk, it's good, right? But there are those people also who are expert opinion givers, right? So for every matter that goes, they give opinion, okay? And everyone has to be careful. We have learnt in our lesson during our Ramadan lectures, if you remember, we said that there was a person who was talking in vain, and Imam Ali alayhi salam told him that your angels are busy writing whatever you are saying, okay? So Imam Ali alayhi salam also said that sometimes to keep quiet is like a kind of worship, ibadah, okay? All right, so why I've said this is because I want everyone to participate. Don't be shy. So my first question today is, 23rd Ramadan, so 23 days of the month of Ramadan, we have been reciting Dua ul-Iftitah. Listen to my question now, please. Tell me one thing that you ask in Dua ul-Iftitah. Any one thing. Hassan Bhai, sorry, from the AV team, if we can have one more mic, please. Okay, go ahead. Just tell me, yeah. You are asking forgiveness. Do you remember where you are asking forgiveness? In Dua ul-Iftitah?
Just unmute it.
Okay, tell me. Sorry, okay, so one thing that you ask Allah Azza wa Jal is when you say Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin, all right, and all the titles of the Holy Prophet. So all those titles that come, just give it to Mavahir, okay. So that is where one thing you are asking Allah to send His blessing. Beautiful. All right, what else? Sorry, give it to Ali Raza, please. Don't feel shy. I want an answer, right? Then you'll have my comment at the end.
I saw it on the translation today.
Yes.
To pay off our debts.
To pay off our debts. Okay, is this in Dua ul-Iftitah? That's okay, no problem. But you paid attention. Okay, let's go to.
It's one of them to give shelter to the poor.
Give shelter to the poor. Okay, all right. What else? Okay, Qasim there.
To increase our numbers.
To increase our numbers, yes. The numbers of the Shias, yes. Mudhammil.
Pray for Imam Mahdi's government to be a respectful one.
Okay, to pray for the respectful or for the government of Imam Mahdi, Ajjalallah Farajahu Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Madhair here. Yes.
Imam Mahdi's reappearance.
Imam Mahdi's reappearance. Yes, it is a part of dua. Well done. Where we are asking Allah. So establishment of the government means the reappearance of the 12th Imam. Yes. Muhammad Siddiq.
This is linked to the Imam Zaman about the removal of hypocrisy.
Removal of?
Hypocrisy.
Okay, removal of hypocrisy. Yes. Right, Habib Bhai?
Yeah. One of the things is that so many favors Allah has done on us. We can see the translation in Dua Iftitah. Okay. And secondly, if you look about the Prophet and Ahl al-Bayt is mentioned there. So I think this is also, because it's our usul, so I think that is in Dua Iftitah also, strengthening our usul there.
I agree totally whatever you have said, but the question, I think you came a little bit late before, you didn't hear the question. The question was, specifically you see what you are asking from Allah. So that was my question, all right? Yes, we look at Dua ul-Iftitah, we see so many favors that Allah Azza wa Jal has done on us. We praise Allah Azza wa Jal in different ways for His different acts, whatever He does. But there is one stage where, now I'm going to give you a clue and then I want an answer, okay? So, Madahir, can you go and give this mic to Imran, please? There he is behind there. See, tomorrow he is going to be the head here. Today, let's take his examination, okay? So, Imran, you know Dua ul-Iftitah. Can you start its beginning? Allahumma inni aftatihu thana, and then I'll tell you to where to stop, okay?
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أفتتح الثناء بحمدك وأنت مسدد للصواب بمنك، وأيقنت أنك أنت أرحم الراحمين في موضع العفو والرحمة، وأشد المعاقبين في موضع النكال والنقمة، وأعظم المتجبرين في موضع الكبرياء والعظمة. اللهم أذنت لي في دعائك ومسألتك، فاسمع يا سميع مدحتي وأجب.
Thank you, Imran.
أحسنت.
You know where I asked Imran to stop? Right? What was that point that you are asking Allah Azza wa Jal at that particular point? You can come back, Mavahir. What is that point, main point that you are asking at that time? Yes. Can you give it to Shabir Bhai, please? Fasma.
Ya Sami'u Midhati.
Okay.
All who listen to our midha, what we are.
Okay. Fasma' Sami'u ya midhati. After that? Wa'ajib ya rahimu da'wati. And answer, O Rahim. Right? The most merciful da'wati, my du'as. So from the very beginning, when you start du'a'ul iftitah, you are asking Allah Azza wa Jal in this du'a to answer, to respond to whatever you ask from Allah Azza wa Jal. The reason I ask this question is, my dear elders, brothers and sisters, a du'a, you know, and we have talked about it. I have said this. You have heard the other scholars also saying from the member that it is a means of communication with Allah Azza wa Jal. You will forgive me, please. But I'm saying this because I feel it is important that I draw the attention. A lot of attention we pay to the voice of the reciter. Dua is mustahab. Right? Alhamdulillah, as a community, we get together, we organize Dua ul-Iftitah. Right? What did we do during COVID? The community organized that from the masjid, it was broadcast. We were at home and we would be reading from there. It's individual matter. And it is something by which Allah has given me and you and all the Muslims that opportunity to talk to Him and to ask from Him. It is not any ritual. I hope you children, young boys are listening this. It is not any ritual. It is an exercise that you do in order to tell Allah Azza wa Jal, this is what I want from you. Yesterday when we did Amal, the recommended acts we recited a dua, and then after that we are told Hajat. Right? What did you ask? No, don't tell me what did you ask. Which language did you ask? Miqdad, did you ask anything from God yesterday? Yeah. What did you ask? I mean, which language did you ask?
English.
In English. Good. Okay. All right. So ask Dr. Uthman. He must have asked in Swahili.
Yes, I prayed in Swahili, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Swahili is a language that is spoken in East Africa. Okay. All right. And it is a very sweet language. 60% of it is Arabic. Right? Anyone who talked in Urdu, Shabir Bhai, did you? Okay. So Shabir Bhai must have asked in Urdu. Okay. So anyone in Gujarati? Did you? To Gujarati mein khuda paase maayenge? Well done. Okay. Right? And all the time we were doing the dua after, I was talking to Allah in a language, Gujarati language. Right? So what is important in dua? The important thing in dua is that we are able to communicate, we are able to talk to Allah. This few days of dua of month of Ramadan remaining now. Few days. Okay? Look at dua al-iftita with a different angle altogether. And try to understand what you are asking from Allah Azza wa Jal. Right? Believe me, I was sad yesterday, after we finished Dua Jawshan Kabir, many people left. Okay? You may have a reason, I am not complaining that. Okay? You must have a very genuine reason. But I wish you would have been present to see how Imam Ali Zainul Abidin alayhi salam is asking Allah in Dua Makarimul Akhlaq. Please pay attention to this. Look at the essence of the dua. Do not look at dua as a ritual that it goes, this fellow is a good reciter, this fellow is not a good reciter, this fellow has a good voice, this one does not have a good voice. Don't look at it. Look at it, what is the essence, what you are asking. Now I have a question. Oh, still about 15 minutes, okay? So let's engage now, okay? Anyone ready to take this question before, because this is a very tough question. Where is it? Okay, Madahir. Go and give it to Muhammad there. Muhammad. What is your, thank you, Madahir, sit down. Muhammad Bhai, what is your thinking about yesterday, that is Laylatul Qadr? What happens in Laylatul Qadr?
I'd say it's the highlight of the month of Ramadan.
Okay, right. And what is it that why it is better than 1,000 months, correct? Yeah. So what is it actually that happens during the night?
So it's the revelation of the Holy Quran was revealed on this night.
Okay, what else?
The angels descend upon the earth and...
Where do they go to?
They go to the living Imam and guide.
Okay, so they go to the Hujjah of Allah, which at the present is the Imam of our time. Why do they go to the 12th Imam?
So all the matters of the people, insana, relate, and the next year's matters are written.
All written, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yesterday, all finalized. All right? Yeah. Okay? So, Allah Azza wa Jal has already decreed for me and you as to what is going to happen for me, for you, for many people here from yesterday up to next year, Laylatul Qadr. Everything has been written down. Decreed already. Correct? Right? Then what is need for asking from Allah? Allah, increase my rizq. What is need from Allah Azza wa Jal to say, oh Allah, those who are sick, grant them shifa. What is the need to do dua if everything has been decreed? Anyone wants to give his views? 1 minute, yeah, bring the mic here, please. Yes, Sarfraz?
No, it is decreed, but it's not set in stone. So you can influence the whole year yourself by what you do. So, like, I don't know, you could...
I want you to repeat that again, please, Sarfraz.
It is decreed, but everything you do can affect that decree. So it could even go negatively or positively depending on your actions.
Okay. And you have the ability to alter. I mean, you have the opportunity to alter.
Yeah.
Like you said in the beginning, it is not set in stone. Okay. Right? So this is one of the answer which is right. Okay. Can anyone want to add anything onto this? A tough question. Please. Maaf karje mane. Please. Okay, go there to Murtaza uncle, okay?
So when you said
decreed last night, everything was fine. But at what status? If you are saying it's changeable, okay, that was a draft. Okay, you are saying that was a draft, right? And
no, I didn't say draft. I said it's decreed.
you said a degree, but basically, in my language, an ordinary person's language, it was a draft as at yesterday. But it was a draft, or actually the status of the whole thing was there, but subject to change according to my behavior and how I behave myself.
That's what Sarfraz Bhai said, yes. That's exactly what he said.
Right. So the question I'm asking now is, what status is the degree happened, which you said happened? Can you explain that? At what degree? What do you mean by that?
I'm asking you a question, you are asking me a question, Murtaza Bhai.
No, but this question I'm asking you before I can answer yours. Because you are saying...
If I answer your question just now, Murtaza Bhai, it means then there will be no need for our further discussions. All right? I will answer your question, Murtaza Bhai, don't worry. I am going to answer your question. But I want one more point which is very important. Okay, bring it here.
I think on top of what Safra said, so as well as your good deeds, the power of dua has the power to change the course of what's been decreed. So yes, it's been set in stone. So apart from your good deeds and actions, also asking and doing dua has the power to change the course.
Okay, right. Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Hussain Tabatabai, rahmatullah alayhi, okay, the author of Al-Mizan. He writes, he says that decree and possibility of subsequent alteration are two separate issues. Decree and possibility of subsequent alteration are two different issues. He quotes, in Surah Al-Ra'd, verse number 39, Allah Azza wa Jal says, يَمْحُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ. يَمْحُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Allah erases, right, whatever He wishes. You understand now? Allah erases, removes whatever He wishes. Okay? وَيُثْبِتُ وَعِنْدَهُ أُمُّ الْكِتَابِ. And Allah also confirms. He erases, He also confirms. وَعِنْدَهُ, and Allah has Ummul Kitab, the mother of the book. Right? In other words, there are decrees that are fixed, that cannot be changed. And there are decrees that can be changed. Right? And that which can be changed because of behavior, how you have acted, right? Or there is also the power of the dua by asking Allah Azza wa Jal, and that enables it to change, right? So that's the reason we started off with trying to understand what do we learn in dua iftitah. But I'm trying to bring us to that point for us to understand that dua is something very powerful. If it was not powerful, Allah would not have said in the Holy Quran, had it not been for your dua, right? So dua is one thing by which Allah Azza wa Jal is giving us the opportunity and tells us this is a weapon. Okay? He also says that those who turn their faces away from dua, in other words, those who act arrogant and do not ask from Allah Azza wa Jal, we will put them into the fire of hell. So dua is something there. So there are two kinds. One is decrees that are fixed, they will not change. Yuthbit. And there are those which will change. And this is because of your du'as and because of your acts. Now, to the question, where has this reached? Right? So, someone asked our seventh Imam, Imam Musa al-Kazim, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayh. About how does everything go, seventh Imam said that every act goes through a set of steps, right? It is not something that maybe my own language, I'm not using any hadith language or anything, but to say that the angel blows a trumpet and this work is done. No. Every work goes through series of steps. And seventh Imam says that there are 6 steps. Number 1, God knows, right? God knows, means God knows the wisdom of that act. Number 2, He desires that this act has to take place. Number 3, He intends to carry out that act. He knows, He desires, He intends. Right? Number 4, the 4th step is now He allocates the measure. How much and what time. Right? So He allocates the measures. Number 5, He decrees it. And this is the second last stage before the final stage. And this second last stage takes place on Laylatul Qadr. He decrees it. And then He signs it off, and this takes place during the course of the year. And that will depend upon also of those acts that are fixed and those acts that are alterable, right? Or those decrees that are changeable, okay? Will depend on du'as, will depend on your act, will depend on many other factors. So remember this, that final stage or the second last stage, as we say, is on Laylatul Qadr. He decrees it off, and then during the course of the year, He will sign it off final, after which it is not going to change. Okay? So it goes through 6 stages. Murtaza, did I answer your question? Okay. All right. So, inshallah, we will have to stop now. It's already getting nearer to time of Salat. So may I request you, tomorrow, please, there is Quran competition. Quran competition. I know 12 of the participants are there, but this is open for everyone. Okay? And the public will be asked to involve themselves. And what Imran Bhai told me this afternoon, I told him I don't want to be judge tomorrow. I want to be participant. You know the reason why? Because the prizes are very good. All right? Good prizes tomorrow. And this prize is not only for the participants, even for the public. So I hope that tomorrow, inshallah, you will all be present and tell others to also come. May I request you all to recite Surah Fatiha, but before that, recite one salawat, please. Al-Fatiha.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولا شريك له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولا شريك له. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلى على محمد وآل محمد. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. اللهم صل على محمد. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا ولي الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم اجعل قلبي بارا وعملي سارا ورزقي دارا وأولادي أبرا وأعيشي قارا واجعل عند قبر نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وآله مستقرا وقرارا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الله